What's going on, everyone? Welcome on back. It is Friday, April 25th. We made it. We're at the weekend, our last day of the week. We have a 15-game MLB schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of our yesterday. And it was not good. We had two mediocre days in a row that led into a bad day. We went 4-4 on our money line / spread picks. We went 5-3 on our over-under. Missed our dollar parlay by a leg again. But if you guys know this channel, on Fridays and on the weekends, we clean up. So we're going to try to keep our momentum going, our groove going. Guys, do not forget our dollar parlay play at the end of the video. There is tons of money to be made today. Good luck to everyone. And with that being said, let's jump into it. All right, our first game of the day. The Philadelphia Phillies going to Chicago to play the Cubs. And at this one, we're taking the Cubs on the money line. The game total set at 8.5, and we like the over in this one. The over 8.5 total points. For our batting props, two total bases, we'll go with two Cubs in this one. We're taking Bush as well as Tucker. Then we look at our pitching props. We're playing Walker of the Phillies to go over 3.5 strikeouts. Ray of the Cubs, we're playing over 4.5 Ks today. Alrighty, on after that, we got the Baltimore Orioles going to Detroit to play the Tigers. And today we're playing Detroit plus the 1.5 points to cover. The game total set at 8.5, and we're playing under 8.5 total points. For our hitting props, two total bases, we're playing two Tigers today. We're playing Tolkerson as well as Carpenter. Then we look at our pitching props. And we're taking Young of the Baltimore Orioles to go under his 3.5 strikeouts. We're playing Mize of the Detroit Tigers to go over 4.5 Ks today. On after that, the Mets going to Washington to start a series with the Nats. And today, with the Mets, the road favorites, we're taking Washington to be the 1.5 point spread. We have them covering the 1.5 point spread here. The game total set at 8.5, and we like the over in this one, over 8.5 total points. Then we look at our hitting props. Two total bases. We'll be playing two Mets in this one. We're taking Lindor as well as Soto. On to the pitching props, and we're taking Senga of the Mets to go under 5.5 strikeouts. We're playing Irving of the Washington Nationals to go over his 4.5 strikeouts line today. After that, a AL East matchup starting up. We got the Blue Jays in New York taking on the Yankees. Yankees favored at home today, and we're playing the Yankees to cover the 1.5 point spread. The game total set at 9.5, and we like the over in this one. For the batting props, two total bases, we'll take a Yankee and a Blue Jay. We're playing Aaron Judge of the Yankees and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Blue Jays. On to the pitching props, and we're taking Berrios of the Jays to go over 4.5 strikeouts. Carrasco of the Yankees, we're playing him to go under 3.5 Ks today. All right, on after that, we got the Red Sox heading to Cleveland to start a series with the Guardians. The Guardians are the home dogs today, and we're taking them on the money line. We're playing Cleveland on the money line. Game total set at 8.5, and we like the under in this one. For our hitting props, two total bases, we're taking Manzardo as well as Kwan of the Guardians. Then we look at our pitching props for today in this game. And we're taking two unders. Hokik and Lively both to go under their 4.5 strikeouts. Moving along, we got the Houston Astros in Kansas City taking on the Royals. And today we're playing Kansas City on the money line. The game total set at 8, and we like the under in this one. For our hitting props, we're taking Altuve and Bobby Witt Jr. to both have two total bases. Then we look at our pitching props here. We're playing Wesninski of the Houston Astros to go over 4.5 strikeouts. Lugo of the Kansas City Royals, we're taking his under today, 4.5 Ks. Moving along, the Los Angeles Angels going to Minnesota to start a series with the Twins. We're playing the Angels on the money line here. For the game total set at 8, we like the over in this one. For the hitting props, two total bases, we're taking two Angels. We're taking Jorge Soler and Mike Trout of the Angels. Then we look at our pitching props, and we're taking two unders in this one today. We're taking Hendricks of the Los Angeles Angels to go under 3.5 strikeouts. We're playing Lopez of the Minnesota Twins to go under 6.5 Ks today. All right, on after that, a NL Central matchup. The Milwaukee Brewers going to St. Louis to play the Cardinals. These are two teams that play excellent at home and bad on the road. Today we're playing St. Louis to cover the 1.5 points as they are the favorite at home today. The game total is set at 8 and we're playing under 8 total points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Frelick of Milwaukee Brewers and we're taking Walker of the St. Louis Cardinals. Then we move on to our pitching props and we're playing Patrick of the Milwaukee Brewers to go under 4.5 strikeouts. Liberatore of the St. Louis Cardinals over 4.5 Ks today. And after that, we got the Cincinnati Reds going to Colorado to start a series with the Rockies. And we're taking Cincinnati on the money line here today. Game total set at 9, and we like the over in this one. Over 9 total points. Onto our hitting props, and we're taking 2 Reds in this one. We're taking Ellie De La Cruz as well as Marti of the Cincinnati Reds. Then we look at our pitching props, and we're playing Abbott of the Cincinnati Reds to go over 5.5 Ks today. And we're playing Freeland of the Rockies to go under his 3.5 strikeouts line. As we move along, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in San Diego taking on the Padres. Here we're playing San Diego on the money line. The game total is set at 7, and we like the under in this one. Under 7 total runs. We look at our hitting props, 2 total bases, and we're going with 2 Padres. We're taking Tatis Jr. as well as Machado. Then on to our pitching props, and we're playing 2 unders in this one. We're playing Bays of the Tampa Bay Rays to go under 5.5 Ks, and we're taking King of the San Diego Padres to go under 6.5 strikeouts today. Up next, we have the Atlanta Braves going to Arizona, start a series with the D-backs. This is another good pitching matchup. Today, we're playing Atlanta on the money line. For the game total of 8.5, we're playing the over here. We're playing over 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Riley of the Atlanta Braves and Corbin Carroll of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Then we look at our pitching props here today. And we're playing Chris Sale to go over 6.5 Ks. But we're taking Zach Gallen to go under 5.5 strikeouts in this one. All right, as we move along, we have the Miami Marlins going to Seattle to start a series with the Mariners. Today, we're taking Seattle to cover the 1.5 point spread here. The game total set at 7.5, and we like the over in this one. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Mariners. We're taking Raleigh and Tellez. Then we move on to the pitching props. We're taking Quantrill of the Miami Marlins to go over 3.5 Ks. We're playing Gilbert of the Mariners to go under 8.5 strikeouts today. All right, down to our final 3 games of the day. We have the White Sox going to Sacramento to start a series with the Athletics. And we're playing the Athletics on the money line here today. The game total set at 9, and we like the over in this one. Over 9 total points. On to the hitting props. And we're playing 2 Athletics here. We're taking Rooker as well as Butler. Moving on to the pitching props. We're taking Burke to go under 3.5 strikeouts. And Severino of the Athletics, we're playing him to go over 5.5 Ks today. All right, on after that, this is our game of the day, our play of the day. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Los Angeles to play the Dodgers. And we're playing the Dodgers to cover the run line here, to cover the 1.5 point spread. The game total set at 7. This is an excellent pitching matchup today. We're playing the over on the total points, over 7. Up to the hitting props now, and we're playing 2 Dodgers. We're playing Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. Then we move to our pitching props. We're playing Paul Skeens of the Pittsburgh Pirates to go under 6.5 Ks. We're playing Yamamoto of the Dodgers to go over 6.5 strikeouts today. On after that, this would be my 1B play of the day. The Texas Rangers going to San Francisco to start a series with the Giants. We're playing the San Francisco Giants, who are the home dogs today, on the money line. The game total set at 7.5, and we're playing the under in this one. Moving on to our hitting props. We're taking Yastrzemski and Willy Adames of the Giants. Then on to the pitching props. We're playing Uvalde to go over 5.5 strikeouts for the Rangers. And we're playing Verlander of the Giants to go under 5.5 Ks today. Alrighty guys, before we get out of here, our dollar parlay plays of the day, and we start with our pitching props parlay. And we're taking the Philadelphia starting pitcher, Walker, to go over his line. Boston starting pitcher, Hokic, to go under his line. Angels starting pitcher, Hendricks, to go under. San Francisco starting pitcher, Verlander, to go under. And Dodgers starting pitcher, Yamamoto, to go over his line. All 5 of those gentlemen in dollar parlay should pay exactly $20. Then we move on to our hitting props. We're taking 2 total bases for Lindor of the Mets, Ellie De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds, Tolkerson of the Detroit Tigers, Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres, and Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. And all 5 of those gentlemen should pay on a dollar parlay, should pay between $25 to $30. I took players today in our parlays that have very good odds. I want us to all get some extra money today on Friday. Guys, once again, thank you for clicking on this video. I truly appreciate you guys for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.